What should I whip up today? That is a great idea!
Lindley, sometimes Tatsu wonder if Tatsu is too cute, too adorable.
Oh yeah?
As leader of Blade Team, Tatsu need cool and tough image.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Is Lindley even listening to Tatsu?
What? Sure I am. Hey, what if you got a tan? A little color could do wonders for your image. In fact, I've got the perfect lotion for you. I'll even help you apply it.
Well, okay, if Lindley insists. Wow, thank you, Lindley. Tanning oil smells so sweet, and is a bit sticky.
Tanning oil? That's just plain old honey. It's the crucial step for perfect chicken sauté, the honey marinade.
Lindley, Tatsu not chicken, Tatsu is Tatsu.
Oh, right, how could I forget?
Lindley is not funny, Tatsu is not happy.
Okay, folks, hope you're hungry.
Now that hit the spot.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, sir. I figured someone might show up unannounced, so I made a little extra this time.
Great! Then I'll just show up for random meals as I please.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, good news first. Some Pathfinders detected another piece of the Lifehold.
Yes! Is it the core?
Woohoo! Tatsu do dance of discovery.
We don't know what it is, which is why we need you to check it out ASAP. The coordinates we have for it are up north of New LA, in Silvalum.
One sec. Silvalum? Correct me if I'm wrong, but, didn't we just detect signs of a ganglion presence there?
That's the bad news. Which is why I'm only asking our top combat units to take this on.
Understood. Consider it done, Commander. We'll get started immediately.
Was hoping you'd say that. I talked to Lau's team as well, by the way. They're already en route. You'll rendezvous with them here. Good luck. I just pray this is the peace we need. There's not much time left.
Hello everyone, this is Luxin. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Last time, we did another affinity mission for Hope, and it turned out to... not go too well. We'll leave it at that. And then we did a little bit of leveling up and preparing ourselves for the next story chapter, which we're doing today. However, I forgot that the downside to using Nagi a lot is that he's banned from almost every story mission. So we're using Hope now instead of him. And Hope is now currently piloting Nagi's personal Skell that we specifically designed to be for him last time. So that happened. But let's not let that stop us from, I don't know, finding the piece of the Lifehold we need, and heading to FN Site 403, because the segment right above it is where we should rendezvous with Lau. Alright, not taking my Skell, because I know better. There are a couple enemies around here. Well, you know, might as well grind TP while we're here. I am gonna, surprisingly, want to go into the boss fight with as much TP as possible, so I'm going to use a grand total of 0 arts until this thing's dead. If at least one other person can have max TP, that would be good, but I don't think that's going to happen. At 666 TP, that's excellent. Alright, almost got 1,000 just from that.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, for a second I was going to be like, wait, why am I maxed out? And then I remembered I swapped back to Mastermind. I thought it was not gaining points in Blast Fencer already, even though I'm only like rank 2 or something like that. You're going to be an enemy. Yep. Echo Germivore. As long as I choose keep tension up, they'll never use TP arts. As long as I don't give another command. Now the other thing is, I just have so much max TP that I need to... I got a worse ray gun. I'm going to need to grind for a lot longer than just for the 3000, which could be kind of interesting. But... Lau? Come on. He should be closer than this. Okay. Got the cutscene radius on the map. Got another Germivore. Got what appears to be a passed out Lau in the back there, so... a better person version of me would actually kill this thing quickly, instead of grinding TP on it and, I don't know, rescue Lau. But I'm not a better person. And 1999 TP there. Okay, so we can only get 72 TP per hit with this. Which is unfortunate. I'm still gaining it twice as fast as everyone else, but... Or more like 1.5 times. There we go. Alright, let's help him out. He looks like he could use some assistance. Especially because he was supposed to have a team around here too, and that's not anywhere to be seen.
Lau! You can't be serious. Your entire team? Gone?
Dead. Killed by Ganglion. And it's all my fault.
If only we'd gotten here sooner.
What? You think you could have stopped it? What's it matter anyway? We can just bring them all back once we find the Lifehold, right?
Hey, Lau.
Look at us. The chosen few. All those people we left on Earth. They never had a chance. But us, we can be reborn. We get as many damn chances as we want.
If we find the core. Without that, there's no chance for any of us. Look, we can talk later. For now, we need to get you back to the city. Let's regroup there so we can get you patched up.
No way. What if it turns out to be the core and the Ganglion get to it first? You can't let that happen.
We can't just leave you here, Lau.
You can and you will. I'll be fine until the Reclaimers can get here.
Still...
I'm sending you all the intel we have. It's further north from here. Sorry I can't help. It's up to you now.
Don't worry, we can handle it. Let's get moving. With luck, we can secure the Lifehold before the Ganglion know we're here.
Lynn,
Yeah?
maybe you should sit this one out. The place is crawling with Ganglion.
That's why I'm going. Exactly why. I'm part of a team, and we have a job to do. If it's going to be dangerous, that's all the more reason for us to stick together. And I'm a lot more capable than you think, Lau. But I know you're trying to look out for me, and I appreciate it.
It's not like they'll be killed. They'll just lose their mims is all. What's it matter anyway?
Well then. Lau's team's dead. That's not a good thing. I am going to warp to FN 405 just to get my scale back a little quicker, but... Lau always seemed that his team was pretty much on the same level as us, or that he was, canonically, even though level-wise he's obviously a lot lower. And going up against an enemy that destroyed him so easily doesn't seem to be the best of ideas, but it's for the Lifehold, so we gotta do that. Now, obviously, the objective is to get there before the Ganglion. We know from experience and from how narrative works that, of course, the Ganglion are gonna get there first. Of course I aggro to Business Zedon. Okay, I'm gonna run away from this thing, just for the express purpose of not losing TP. Alright. I can tank hits from it with this Skell, which is good. That's why I have it. Now, let's see. If this is an enemy... Okay, this isn't an enemy, so what I'm gonna do is... try to see if any of these are germivores. Not, then I can target the flying guys above there. I don't know, because there are like 3 things that look like they could be enemies, hidden enemies right here. There's germivores, mortifols, and then the Arenitex. But I think I'll go with these witch papples. Hopefully, they'll actually come down. And it looks like all 3 of them use TP arts before I could say, keep your tension up. Which is bad, because I want everyone to have max TP, not just myself. Although I have overdrive, I do want max TP. Just having overdrive isn't enough for me. We'll figure it out. I don't know, I'll kill all these things and meet you back when I've actually got all my TP. Alright, there we go, the witch papples despawned, so I did have to end up killing a couple low-leveled Lysiors, but I do have 3,000 TP on everyone who isn't me, and 5,800 I think is my max now. Alright, aggro to Falswoe. That's the kind of thing that we can destroy now with this amount of skells we have. Like, I could probably one-shot that thing. I need to start using skell names. I could probably one-shot that in the Elysium easily, but now we got 3 of... I'm not going to say equal, just because energy scythe, but on the same order of magnitude of power. Anyway, this is a treasure that's nowhere. Okay, got it. Not really sure how that happened, but it happened. Now, the other reason why I came by here last episode, other than just for a couple EXP points, is our mission objective is in this direction. So, this is probably not something I can do. Ah, I can. Nice, 502. We take those. So I also kind of wanted a respawn point in case I started dying a lot to the boss fight, which I don't think it's a story spoiler to say is going to actually happen. Now, unfortunately, there aren't many good places to grind TP up around here, so I might have to move somewhere else and just warp back. But we discovered the Shivering Sands, and let's see what awaits us.
Is this the spot? That's weird.
Tatsu don't see anything.
Lynn, go ahead and double-check the coordinates, would you?
Right.
I have a bad feeling about this. Don't tell me.
Elma! I'm picking up multiple incoming heat signatures. We're surrounded.
We've been tricked.
Lower your weapons, humans.
Haven't seen this species before.
Look at cute kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
Shut up, they're here.
Your first time laying eyes on the proud people of Wroth? Surrender, humans. We have you surrounded. If you put away your weapons and comply, you will be treated with the respect that warriors of your caliber deserve.
Do as they say, everyone. We don't have a choice.
Luxar's conniving has served them to us on a platter, which only makes the task all the less palatable.
Don't worry. I'm in charge here. My subordinates are of no use to you. I ask that you let them go.
Unfortunately, that is not my decision to make. We are mercenaries. We do as our patron bids. I am to deliver all of you to the Ganglion stronghold.
I thought the Ganglion wanted all humans eradicated. Why take us captive?
An excellent question. The Ganglion are indeed terrified of your species. However, this fear is only of your natural form.
Our real bodies? But why? Why would they fear our real bodies?
This I do not know. If I did, I would gladly lay their wretched plans bare.
Prince Jog?
Luxar never ordered us to keep his secrets, only to remember his precious title. Take them away.
Luxar? Is that the Ganglion leader? Wait! First I have a question. How has a noble species such as yours allowed itself to be reduced to such disgrace?
What?
The Ganglion have committed unspeakable acts all across this planet. Surely you must know that. They kill without cause or mercy. Why would you serve such scoundrels? Why sink so low?
Mind your tone, human. Who are you to judge the prince's actions? What could you possibly know of our people's struggle? Of how our homeland was torn away from us?
It's true. I cannot say I understand your plight. But humanity lost its home, just like you. And yet we chose to stand up and fight the Ganglion.
The Ganglion have bought our compliance, yes. But make no mistake, the Wrothians would never sell their pride.
Prove it then. Make a choice here that you can be proud of.
The Ganglion would have us dismiss you as uncultured savages. But I see reason in your words and strength in your bearing. Very well. We will settle this the old way. Defeat us in battle, and yes, you will also win your freedom. Excellent. I will grant no quarter and expect none in return. Mercy would be an insult.
But my prince, win or lose, Luxar will punish us.
Forgive me, Queen. I can suffer those villains' unjust orders no longer.
Of course, we all feel the same, Prince. But when the Ganglion hear of this...
Wroth will survive. Ours is a resilient people. We can weather this storm.
Yes, my prince. With you leading us, yes.
Then it's settled. Let the battle begin. This is the Wrothian way.
And one to be proud of.
This is why I wanted to grind TP. 6-1. against the Wrothians. Unfortunately, the others won't spawn in for a little bit. Okay, now that they're here, it's time to do what we must do. Have everyone target them, and overdrive. It's literally just because Jarg murdered me instantly, almost every time, that I pretty much need to do this to survive. Okay, we got rid of half of his health. Alright, Hope needs a buff. I'll give it to her. Just kind of because. Alright, another black butterfly. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to go, but I do still have the full specs active, actually. So my Ether Blast will still be powered up. I'm going to have them target Jarg. Okay, that's good. I like the invincibility. My party members are targeting Jarg. And not anyone else, just because he is the most powerful. Nice. Split Edge. He does have more powerful versions of the rest of the Wrothians' arts, which is kind of an interesting thing. Come on. Give me my TP. Give me my TP. Give me my attack. Give me my attack. Okay. Got that. That's good. I can't tell if full specs is still active, but double charge Ether Blast is good. I think we did kill one of the weaker ones. In addition to Jarg and Bweed, the Wrothians are also you can see how my nerves are getting to me. The Wrothians are also accompanied by three Wrothian enactors and a Wrothian sneaker. So there's like a stealth espionage cat, as well as 3, I think, snipers, technically, are what they are. Now, also, Jarg and Bweed strengthen their teamwork. I'm not 100% sure what buffs that gives them, but it almost certainly does give them some sort of enhanced strength. That's his Secret Sword Mole Slayer. A lot of the weaker ones have Mole Slayer too. Not like Mole Slayer 2, like a second Mole Slayer. Like, they have a stronger Mole Slayer. Oh my god. Nerves are getting to me. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It looks like we're down to the 2 strong ones, surprisingly. I don't want to do that. I want to save that for when I have the full specs up. Use Secret Mole Slayer. Looks like he's gone. And it looks like Bleed's the only one left. So she got pissed because, like, you dare harm the prince. Yeah, he was the one who wanted to... You agreed to this! Why are you complaining about the fact that he got taken out? I don't know. But, basically, when you kill one of the strong ones, the other strong one gets pretty buffed, basically. I meant to give that to Lynn, not Alma, but... Alright. I could use some TP again. That's what I'm gonna say. Try to keep her blacked out. Oh, now she's targeting me. Okay. I like the black butterfly. She does. Oh, her getting angry must be an aura. That was some unintentional good move. Alright, she used Sweet Tone, which I think is an aura that appears to be giving her regen, which is really bad, because she gets HP pretty quickly. As you can see, she's staggered. I don't think Lynn's going to get a topple off. Alright, she keeps doing that thing. Fire Carnival, not bad. Alright. Looks like that's her stagger art, so she must have been the one doing the staggers before. Okay. I don't have a melee art right now. Am I slow arts? I am very slow arts. My god. Okay. I'm gonna waste both of my... No, it's not a waste. I can't say it that way. It's not a waste of my 2 repairs if it keeps me in the fight for longer. Still not gonna do that. Yeah, ironically, Jarg wasn't the hardest part of the fight. It is, indeed, Bweed giving me the most trouble here. Although it looks like we're in a decent shape. I must have murdered the weak ones with my overdrive, because this is the only way I could explain the fact that we got so lucky as to have Jarg and Bweed alone, and then destroy Bweed like we did. Or then destroy Jarg like we did. But I think, provided... Actually, the black butterfly might do this. I think we're good. First try. I'm very surprised, I have to say.
Finally, a fight worthy of Gunjarg. Well met. But how will you fare when the stakes are raised? Act 2 begins. Equip yourselves as you see fit. Let the real battle begin.
And this is why I bought 2 new skells. Yeah. Now I have to take on these two in their skells. The Deva Kaladar for Bleed, and if I target it, the Vasara for Gajarg. Yeah. I didn't just buy these skells to give Lyn an extra 40% defense. I bought it because, well, even Elysium can't take out this pair on its own. Although I will take the cockpit mode. I didn't grind GP like I ground TP, and I will gladly accept a second energy scythe. Alright. Yeah, but as you can see, even said scythe does that much damage. And I'm not sure, that art must have been a... Actually, I kind of doubt it was. It looks like it was a... does certain percentage of HP, because... Okay! There we go. Vasara's Veiled and Barrier of Energy. I don't remember what the art name that does that is, but that makes the Vasara invincible, and you have to kill not only the Deva Kaladar, but the other 4 Wrothians also spawn their own regular Kaladars. And you now have to beat all of those in order to make Jarg vulnerable again. I think Bleed is just very defensive based in general. These Wrothians are really good at the whole their skills very much reflect their ground abilities. Unfortunately, I'm slow artsed. She's not sure what she's using. Kaganugi? Alright. Give Lyn a bunch of TP, which is good. Because even with her advanced defense, Lyn is taking a beating. I think probably because all the Kaladars are attacking her. But, well, actually, Elma taunted the Deva. And now we got the Deva bound, which is great. Fortunately, it looks like Lyn is not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Yeah. I'll have an overdrive. I don't think I need it. Because the weaker Kaladars, I don't think I need overdrive for whatsoever. Oh, yeah, look at that. She used Nano Buff and Nano Recovery, which are, again, equivalents of her ground arts. The only thing is the Kaladars are all unique. Yeah, Vassar's still invincible. The regular Kaladars are all unique, as opposed to the ground Wrothians, where there was one that was different from the other ones. Someone's overdriving. It must be... Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't pay attention to the skills I bought, apparently, because the Masamune has over 3,000 max GP. Because Elma's overdriving, and still has plenty of GP left. Or no, yeah, that was Hope. I don't remember who's in which skill. I'm very good at this. Yeah, they got a lot of Japanese named and Japanese themed arts. This must have been great for the translation team because they didn't need to think of new art names for anybody. Just use the Japanese names. Just make them fake Japan. Ooh, that's a cockpit. I like this. I like the way this is going. It's almost like 3 skells are better than 1. I was able to get close to beating this with just Elysium and a level 20 skell. But in a practice run, like, immediately after I unlocked this chapter. But that was already after BSing my way through the ground fight by lowering the difficulty. So, now that we legit won the ground fight, I feel a lot better steamrolling them in skells. Especially because they were saying that this is going to be the more difficult Act 2, when it really wasn't. This is going to be significantly easier. I know I made the first round look easy, but trust me, it isn't. I lost some GP somewhere, but Vasara should have lost its invincibility now. Alright, now if I could land a single attack, there we go. Here's our Kurenai. Let's get some fuel back. Jesus Christ, this skill is good. I am almost upset that I'm this powerful. I say almost because honestly, I like being this strong. Alright, Hope's overdrive. Elma's overdrive's getting ready. No, Hope didn't overdrive. Whew. Yeah, that's the problem. Masamune is not the most defensive skill. So he did a meteor calling down thing, which is pretty strong art, I think. I don't know how long my overdrive's lasting, but I have my fuel maxed out again, which is absurd, but I love it. Alright, what have you against this? When he says that, he uses an art that changes the weather to brimstone rain. It's Caldrous's version of the damage over time weather. Also, he has gravity attacks that do that. Shit. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, now that we're taking damage over time, this could be a big problem. This is inflict stagger. Plus 100 damage from behind. I didn't have the scythe ready for that. Someone's in overdrive. He's immune to stagger. Alright. Did I lose? Oh, I lost the appendage that lets me use the shield. This is a bad thing, TM. And I think I lost my energy scythe too. Oh no! How am I going to get through this without the one attack that made me one-shot everything in the game? That's actually... Oh, now it's a problem. Now it's a huge problem. I don't have any arts. Oh, never mind. We got it. Never mind. I've reached an entire new level just from that fight. That was exhilarating, to say the least. Dear God. I love that battle.
I thank you for this defeat. Our encounter has been most edifying. North of here lies a shadowy land of rock and fire. Jagged black stone, lit only by scars of boiling magma. There you will find the Ganglian stronghold. May the tides of war lift your fortunes!
That guy was not so bad, huh?
Yeah, he said they're mercenaries. Maybe we could convince them to fight for us.
Great idea, Lindley. Tatsu love kitties.
I wouldn't call them kitties to their face, small fry. They'd slice you up, brine the wedges, add a nice buttercream sauce, then...
Lindley talking way too many details.
Oh, sorry. Was I saying that out loud?
Lindley is not funny.
Hey, good news. Lao was just admitted to the maintenance center. Looks like he's gonna make it.
Really? Oh, thank God they got to him in time. Let's hurry back and check in on him.
Right.
Elma? What is it?
Nothing. Sorry. Just a little worried about Lao. Let's get back to New LA.
Grandmaster Luxar.
I thought I told you never to disturb me in this chamber. What is it?
Sir, a message from Gajarg. You'll want to see it, sir.
Counselor Luxar, this is mercenary warlord Gajarg, former prince of the Kingdom of Wroth. It is with a heavy heart and deep regret that I must report to you that the Wrothian people are unable to carry out your mission to annihilate the human race. We realize this means we will no longer enjoy the benevolence of Ganglian patronage. So be it. The Wrothian people will make our way as an independent mercenary force, effective immediately. We look forward to settling our debt with you on some future battlefield. Until then...
Gajarg, you traitor! I should have known those ungrateful rats would bite the hand that feeds them!
You seem to enjoy that, Prince Jarg.
But what a shame. If only I could see the look on what that overgrown slug calls a face.
My prince, what has gotten into you?
You disapprove?
On the contrary, everyone loves a scoundrel.
Is that so? Then we're in luck. From this day forth, we are lawless vagabonds, subject to no one. What say you to that, you Wrothian scoundrels?
Well, from the David Kaladar, we got the David Kaladar figure. From the regular Kaladars, we got a bunch of level 30 scale gear. We did not get the Vassara figure, so we're gonna have to... Oh, never mind, we got it. We are good. The Tempest Glyph. A lot of interesting stuff. And we also got... Oh, that's a lot of level ups. Elma and Lynn each leveled up once. Hope leveled up 3 times just from that. Oh, that is probably one of my favorite fights in the game. It's a lot easier if your avatar's class is something a little more active than Mastermind, which is why I switched to Mastermind, and honestly, before I forget, I'll swap back to Blast Fencer. Because I'd be riding the power trip of being Mastermind there for a very long time. Okay. Ooh, Starlight Duster. I think that's from a Doug affinity mission. Let's do that and put Geolibrium here. So we got our first TP art. This is another thing in the melee combos. Also inflicts gravity res down, which isn't the greatest, but well, it makes do with something. And nice, it kept all that stuff. I like this. You know what? We'll up high tension even more, just for celebration's sake. I think we should go see Lau. He wasn't in the best mental state before he almost died. So I think it'd be a pretty good idea to make sure he's okay.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Doug? Is this the Lifehold?
New LA, buddy. Sorry, no real body just yet. They saved your Mim before it shut down. Too bad, huh? Better luck next time you die.
I see. Doug, it's all my fault.
Save it. Just rest. Elma?
Doug, you beat us here.
So, how's he doing?
He'll be up and around in no time. Why don't you go take a look for yourself? Say hi.
Thanks.
Doug, we need to talk. Can you spare a minute?
Of course.
It's about Lao. I have a suspicion. Well, it's more than a suspicion.
Let's hear it.
The Ganglion were struggling to retrieve that alien mech, the Vita. Lao suggested we go after it. He even planned the mission. So we extract it. And the Ganglion know exactly where it is when they come for it, with Lao's team away from guard duty.
Oh, boy.
And this last mission, he gave us coordinates for a lifehold unit he found. Turned out to be a Ganglion ambush. It's too much to be a coincidence, Doug.
Well, what do you think, Rook? You think he's a spy? Even if you're right, he saved our bacon plenty of times. We should at least give him a chance to explain himself. We owe him that much.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well then. That's been done with. I don't remember if there's another cutscene after this, which is why I'm talking in tentatives as opposed to words. Even though these are words. What am I saying? Okay. Stealth flight module. Yeah, we're gonna do that in a second. I'm not gonna save. Alright, got an updated segment, and it looks like that's it. Okay. Lao will be out of commission as a party member right now because he's still healing. Also, our next story chapter requirements are, again, Nagi is restricted, and survey 15% of Sylvam and complete Manhunt. So, I think we're actually technically clear to jump right into it, because we do have 18.4% of Sylvam, but we're not going to do that in the next episode. And even though I'm saying not the next episode, stuff about the next episode, it's not going to be the next episode yet, because we're going to accept that mission Vandam told us about. I like this thought of flying. Let's see, New Orders is for story chapter. Another top secret mission is a Stella thing, Mystery of Moi Moi. Misery of Moi Moi is a sequel to a quest we did recently. Scout Flight Module. Head to the Outfitter's Test Hangar. Yeah, this is just going to be two really cool things happening in one episode type of day. And I like it. I like it a lot. After accepting the Scout Flight Module mission, if you go all the way to the back of the test hangar, you'll see this. A new affinity mission is opened up. A Girl's Wings. Max member is just yourself. This is interesting. The level requirement is level 33, but I thought you had technically had to be level 33 for the chapter. I guess not. Anyway, let's see what this one's about. Looks like it's going to be interesting.
So you made it. Why am I not surprised? Who else would have the stones to turn up for an experimental Skell test flight? Stones in your head, I mean. You and Doug are the only ones crazy enough to even try.
That's a horrible way to put it, Commander. I mean, sure, previous tests often involved engine explosions and lots of fire. And there was that one that went berserk and crashed itself into the sea. But that's all a perfectly natural part of the R&D process. right?
Oh, she got you wrapped around her itty-bitty finger, don't she? Doug, too. For all his grousing, that boy just keeps coming back for more. I don't get it. Must be addicted to the rush, I suppose.
Commander, risking life and limb in the name of science is a noble cause and its own reward.
Yeah. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Lynn, why don't you walk him through it?
Right. I've been mulling over why all my flight pack designs keep blowing up. I think I've finally found the cause. Conventional skells just don't have the energy to provide enough lift. So I've taken a step back and redesigned a skell from scratch. The result is an integrated flight-capable skell system, or IFCSS for short.
Forget the stupid acronym. I financed this, and I say we're calling it a Skell Flight Module. Oh, and did I mention I also got the arms manufacturers on board to help out?
Really? You're the best, Commander.
Yeah, well, that ain't the hard part. We can't have any more failures, you hear me?
This time it's a sure thing, my friend. The two of us are taking part in development to make certain of that.
Isobe! Jajani!
Well, if the bigwigs at Sakuraba and CNC aren't worried, I guess I shouldn't be either.
Yes, although we do have a slight concern regarding a lack of materials, don't we?
How much concern we talking?
Well, our final check turned up one significant problem.
As it stands now, our chances of success are maybe 10%, you know.
That ain't good. What if we fix this little problem?
99.9999999% success. Right, Jajani?
Yes! Near perfect odds, aren't they?
Then the answer's clear. Sorry to surprise you with this, but can you go salvage the materials?
Awesome! I know you'll find them in no time.
All right, then. Bring the materials back here once you round them all up. Lynn, you use this time for another final systems check. This is our last shot.
Understood, sir. I'm on it. I promise to get this big bucket of love into the Mirren skies before long.
Alright, we have to go get things. I don't know what things we actually have to get. That's a problem. Especially since I just have myself. So, I think, actually, every time I've done this Affinity mission before, I've already had exactly everything I needed. And I can't add new party members, so let's see what we need. Upgraded coil and lightspeed jet fin. Okay. Thankfully, I can still use Elysium. So, actually, you know what we should do? Go back to the Seabird's Beak in Sylvam, the same FN Site 405 we were right near back when we found Lao, because there were two Auxerres right there. Alright, spawn next to a couple Lepixes, that's not what we're looking for. Which way? This way, okay. Now, the Auxerves aren't the things I'm hugely worried about. The Z-Dom I am, that's not the right direction. Speaking of Z-Dom, speaking of dying, hopefully not. You know, I have a lot of reward tickets. I might want to use the reward tickets just for this. Just for simplicity's sake. Excuse me. I'm almost capped on reward tickets, surprisingly, but... Actually, not surprisingly. The doing squad task community for this game is actually still very much alive and kicking. And there are quite a few Discord servers you can join. I might talk about those in a later video, but if you want to play squad tasks with people, there's actually a huge amount of people who still do it, which is honestly really cool. Not just because I like the fact that people are playing this game, but because the multiplayer that they didn't advertise very well is still getting a lot of use. Anyway, I don't know what part I need to break to get this thing, which is another reason I should have used the thing. What thing? What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about, the roar tickets. But I only need one of them. And yes, if you're by yourself in the party, not just the only one alive, you will still say soul voices to people, which is honestly really funny. I think there's probably, if it wasn't for the fact that other party members also do this when they're the only ones alive, there would be tons of theories about how you're actually schizophrenic and dreaming up all your party members. But we got the upgraded coil first try, which is nice. Now we need to kill some Terragons in Oblivia, I think, for the other thing. Alright, there's a fleet of Terragon. These are ones that I believe are supposed to drop the thing. I don't expect to get lucky enough to... Wow! You tanked an energy scythe. The Ox Serves didn't do that, which is really surprising. Good for you. Like, I know the Terragon Tyrant destroyed the Skell not too long ago, but the weaker version, a lower level, is able to tank the most powerful attack my level 30 Skell has. It's really good. In 100% total honesty. You've earned my praise, small thing. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. But it has my praise. Hopefully it also has the item I need. That's more important. I won't praise you unless you drop what I need you to drop when you die. Moral of the story. If I need something from you... I don't know. That could go in a lot of more directions. I was going to be like, if I ever ask you for something, you better die and drop that out of your corpse as soon as I ask. But apparently the enemies didn't think that was funny either, because all I got was rotten meat. When I need a light-speed jet fin. That sounds like the kind of thing that you'd need to break a specific part that you can't target in a Skell for. Although I have the face targeted, so maybe. Well, I certainly broke it. There are two ways around that. There we go, that's a dead thing. Okay, I got 3 weapons and a barrel horn. It's still not what I'm looking for. Thankfully, there are a ton of them that spawn around here, I think. Hopefully that wasn't the only 3. Those weren't the only 3. I know there are more. I've aggroed them before. Alright, I've died to this thing so many times, too many times, to only find out that there were 3 of them the entire game. So, where are the rest of you? It's also entirely possible that that one... Oh, someone over here has a mission that I'm not going to accept. It's 100% possible that the one thing... that the one behind the 2 Oxers that I chose not to kill for whatever reason also would have dropped it, and would have dropped it on the first go instead of however many it's actually going to take. But we'll never know now. Maybe if I take a ridiculous amount of time finding it this time, I will go back and try to get it from that one, or just look up where to get it. Because that would be the smarter thing to do. Just surprisingly enough, I don't do the smart thing too often. Alright, I thought there'd be more around it. Here's a motherlode. Okay.
We've been discovered.
Time to do a social experiment. Is there a body part on you guys that I can't aggro? Ooh, I think there might be. I don't know. I can't tell. I also don't have my good class on. So I think it's just a rare drop. It looks like the only thing I could target was the horn, which we already knew. Drop the horn and not the fin. So it looks like it's just a rare drop that I need to get. Which is unfortunate, and I should probably be cutting this out, but I'm being an idiot and having hope that this thing will drop it every time. So, you know, there's an appendage. Maybe there's another appendage behind that? No. Alright, hold on. If I get out now, are there any appendages? Oh, there's like a body one. That you can't target in a scalp. Okay. This could be a problem then. Especially since all I got was the horn. Alright, you. Okay, first off, I see a Saltat Tyrant that I'm going to try to kill. Actually, Zeroth off. Alright, never mind. Zeroth off. Kill this guy. Then, I'll try to kill that Saltat Tyrant. Then, I'll switch my class back over and try to finagle my way into breaking that one appendage on foot without too much difficulty. You're way up there. You know, a Scale Flight Module will help fighting this thing, but nice things aren't allowed. Alright, you're taunted. You're damaged. You're almost dead. Please be just dead. This episode's running pretty long. Had a lot of cutscenes, so I'd appreciate being able to kill you right now. There we go. Oh, you decided to be a stingy man. Didn't drop anything. Okay. Guess we'll do this the hard way then. Guess I'll get a cockpit mode. Okay. I like the way this is headed. I'm gonna scythe again. Oh, that was a mistake. Many mistakes were made. Yeah, that thing's gonna die before it runs out of TP. There we go, Starlight Duster. Oh, that's gonna be a big problem. Did get a Worn Cobalt Saber, which is another weapon for me, but not gonna be too great. I am, however, I want to fight Wroth. Life has many doors, Ed Boy, and you have many deaths, Saltat Boy. Oh, you're a gravity man. That's a problem. Okay, as long as I keep just juggling. If I can juggle the Terragons that are around here, as well as actually fight this guy, should have a decent chance. I mean, let's be real, he does have half his health gone, but he's also a gravity type. His main element is gravity, and that's a problem because I can't do gravity. Also, he takes not a lot of damage for my most powerful attack. And the Terragons are doing a really good job at cucking me from getting overdrive. Like, every hit they're doing has been destroying the majority of my skill. Okay. Alright. Don't hit me with gravity ever again, Wroth. Wroth, okay. Alright, he is shook with the shock. Alright, okay. This is a problem, TM. Oh, how many QuickTime events am I gonna get? How many deaths am I gonna have? Okay. Well, that taught me a lot of things. Namely that I'm gonna buy this thing with reward tickets. Alright, thankfully I did get a perfect. Xenoblade X DX. Oh, that don't make me play more games. Don't make this game even bigger. Personal patch. I can't even get money. It's unfortunate. I can get 10,000 credits. That's half the cost of a knife at this point. Anyway, reward tickets. Looking for Lightspeed something. I doubt there are going to be many things named Lightspeed. There's one thing's named Lightspeed. There we go. Let's take this back to Lynn.
The hell did you do, Lynn?
I don't know. Just give me a second. had the amp furnace circuit in backwards. I am so sorry. I can't believe I'd do something that dumb in the final check.
Oh, you're back. I take it you managed to gather the materials? As you can see, the test flight's gonna need to be postponed. Maybe canceled entirely. Sorry for the bad news after all your hard work.
No, wait! I'll handle the repairs and resolve the final issues myself. Commander, please. I need this to work. I need to make it happen. It's the last homework assignment I'll ever have. Please, let me complete it.
I understand where you're coming from, Lynn. But it's not my call. That last slip-up has the Sakuraba guys spooked. The higher-ups aren't gonna be happy unless this thing can be mass-produced.
But all my work...
The apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. Don't worry about it, Vandom. I'll convince my people. I may just be a humble engineer, but I've given my life to Sakuraba. Let an old man cash in some of his favors.
Thank you, Isobe.
Well, that's one problem down. But this death trap still needs a pilot. After that little display before, I doubt anyone will be nuts enough to volunteer. You'd have to be real crazy.
Thank you so much. I swear I'll make this thing work.
Now that that's settled, when can you have this bucket of bolts fixed?
I'll have it ready by tomorrow.
All right, you've got till morning. Past that, we'll have to call it off for now. The higher-ups will want to take another long look and decide if this is still where they want to spend their money.
Understood. I won't let everyone's hard work go to waste. And I won't let down my brave test pilot either. I swear. It's done. I did it! I swear it's totally safe and secure this time, Commander. We dreamed of a Skell that can fly through the air, and now it's finally here.
Looks that way to me. And trust me, I looked close. This thing should work. Better work. What do you say? Ready to put your life in the hands of this thing? That's the spirit. Should be a hell of a view from up there. Assuming you get up there.
It'll fly, jeez. Do you trust me on this or not? Oh, come on! You're gonna go on a perfect test flight and show all these naysayers what's up.
All right, let's get this party started. Fly her to the specified point to start. It's a spot we haven't been able to reach before now.
The perfect landing point for our test flight.
I thought so. We'll be monitoring your progress from here. Good luck.
Oh, and whatever you do, don't damage the Skell.
I think what you meant to say was come home safe.
Here we go. If you check here, we're now riding an AS00115 Formula XT. If you check your Skell gear, you'll find that this is actually even weaker than the Vandam Skell that he gives you. This is a... Hold on. Yeah, it's a level 15 frame, surprisingly. Presumably it's because Lynn threw it together in a couple days instead of, like, using a good Skell. But you got really basic. Beam, thermal, physical, thermal, and blaze. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can buy better versions of these. You can't even buy things this bad. But that's not important, because we won't be fighting with this thing. All you gotta do... press ZR to take flight. Is this hangar supposed to open? Did the hangar not open? Wasn't it supposed to open at the top? Or do we have to walk out? It's boring. I'm disappointed now. Hold on. What do these people have to say?
Good luck.
A flying scout for the spin. Okay. Okay, Lynn's checked things. Okay, I guess the roof of the hangar is just closed for some reason. I was expecting this to be a much more interesting thing. But I guess we have to go out the hard way. Way to put a damper on having to walk out of here. As opposed to, you know, just flying through the roof of the hangar. I'm really disappointed it isn't actually open. Anyway, hold ZR to rise. Hold ZL to descend. Other than that, you move the way you move. You can no longer jump in a Skell. All you'll do is start to take flight. Hit ZR and ZL at the same time to free fall. This is going to be fun. For now, we're just going to be holding down ZR as long as possible to get up here. Can actually see the Manon ship up close, and yeah, this is where the teleporter takes you. None of the NPCs have really loaded in here, but you have to get down near here. There are the people. Some poppin', but you know. What else would you expect from this game? Can't do everything perfect. I think the fact that this view exists is more than makes up for the pop-in. Anyway, our location is on the top of the big rock in Primordia. A big overhang that was like part of the iconic view. That's your first flying location. And honestly, you know, I do want to kind of go up to the maximum height at some point. But I think I'll hold off until a little bit later, because actually, we're not high enough for anywhere other than Primordia to be loaded in, which is kind of funny. Can't really... well, actually, because we were in NLA, I think only Primordia loads. Oh, this is disappointing. This is really disappointing that it started raining. Okay. Let's see, I think swapping between areas can change weather. So, alright. Industrial District. Primordia, your weather's gonna behave now? Okay. Yeah, we're not really high enough for other continents to load in, which is disappointing. Because that's all Primordia we've been to. You can sort of see the entrance to Noctilum, but it's hidden by the fog. Yeah, we did discover the Talon Rock Summit. As well as FrontierNet site, which is probably the more important thing. And very thankfully, no enemies spawn particularly closely to you at this point. Discovered FN-110, which is our goal. Although, I do want to head to the ground for a second. Because they put a nice Archaeological 2 thing right next to us. I know only I get the experience for it, but eh. Oh, that Milsadi robber, that could kill you in the middle of the mission. But we're not here for that. We're here for the data probe. It's mechanical level 1, so no matter what you do, you get it.
I gotta say, it looked pretty fun. How did it feel?
Any problems? Tell me everything down to the tiniest detail. I need it all. I felt like I was flying myself, and that's just from watching you down here. You could go anywhere with that skill.
Well, in any case, you make it back to New LA in one piece,
unfortunately, there's not really much else we can do right now. Although, okay, well, entrance to Noctilum's loaded. Just to conserve fuel, because flying does cost a decent amount of fuel. Different models will consume fuel differently. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wasn't dash flying. I'm stupid. That's really interesting. There's something off in the distance there, which is... That's the back end of Noctilum, actually. We weren't pointed north before. Now that we're over here, this is the road to Sylvalum. And I'm confused as to why Oblivia just isn't there at all. So I'm going to go over there and check it out for a second. You're going to be... If you enjoy the flying as much as I do, you're probably going to be flying as opposed to fast traveling a lot from now on. You are pretty fast. I wouldn't say it's the fastest thing in the world. You're not going to get anywhere faster than fast. There's Oblivia. Oh, I guess this is what the game without the data packs looks like. That's kind of disappointing. There's a lot of not Oblivia there in that Oblivia. Okay. That's definitely motivated me to read down the data packs. Because I don't think flying up to the maximum height would be the most interesting thing right now. With this level of graphical fidelity, we're going to be falling for a while. Sylvalum's still out there in the mist. But as you can see, by flying around, you can see a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to normally. Like this area over here. Which is home to... a dead sewage. Oh! Never mind, I'm stupid. We have been here before. This is where we fought that Simius that one time. Okay. Guess I'm just rediscovering things. But now that we know that Oblivia still exists, there is one thing that I do want to do here. Not going to fly to the max height or anything interesting like that, but there is a mountain I want to scale. We're not even going to go to the floating island. We're not even going to go to the big leaning ring. We're not even going to try to fly down to that island in the Yawning Giant that we can access now. EM Storm. Why does it have to be the EM Storm? The weather is not cooperating very well. I want to see things, and I can't see things when this is happening. Alright. Primordia. Olivia. I can take Rain. Rain's okay. Rain is not okay, never mind. Alright, I'm going to delete and re-download the data packs as soon as I finish recording this episode. Because not having those is really lessening the impact of these flying scenes, unfortunately. But while I make my way to that mountain, you can listen to the flying theme, Don't Worry. That will start to kick in the instant you jump. So, people complaining about this song, which is fine if for a flying theme, but for a low cruising, sort of near the surface, I guess people would have preferred the continent themes, which makes sense. So, unfortunately, there's no way to get rid of the song for jumping, even, in a scale. But I like it, so I'm not going to complain. Alright, getting close. As you can see, there's clearly no way to get up here without flight. And there's one collectible up here. More importantly, actually, we will set off the record to active. Discovered Mount Edge Peak. And by touching down here, I believe... Soar deep into the skies and seek the Forgotten Land's ultimate peak. We're a third of the way to our mechanical level 5 skill. And that's just the first amazing thing that we could do with this flight module. I'm going to do some testing around to see how much not having the data packs actually affects what this looks like. So I will see you back in the city. I'm not gonna show my entire trip back. Okay, yeah, this is what the data packs do. Make the walls and doors exist. This is a problem. Okay. Well, I opened a door that wasn't there to begin with, in a building that doesn't exist now at all. Okay. Now I'm gonna reinstall the packs after this so you can actually see cool things.
That was one hell of a maiden flight. She passed the test. We'll get rolling on mass production ASAP.
Yes! This makes everything worth it. Sure, I put poor Doug through hell and wound up wasting some rare materials. But I had to do this. I had to make my dream a reality. You know, before they died, my parents began this as an independent research project. But they passed away before they could finish the design. That's how the flight pack got started. A device that can let any Skell fly still feels like science fiction. I can't imagine what possessed them to even attempt such a thing. But I knew I had to finish what they started. I felt like I'd never be a worthy engineer if I didn't. So, I called it my last homework assignment.
Those are some big shoes to fill. You can rest assured that your folks would be proud as hell. You know that, right? You did good, kid. You too. Thanks for all your support. Damn straight. Once we get our people trained up on these, those ganglion are history. All right, enough jibber-jabber. It's time to get flying. With eyes in the sky, we'll track down that damn life-hold core in no time.
Girl's Wings is complete. Every Skell currently in our possession and any frame we buy in the future is now flight capable. Next time... Oh yeah, it deregisters your Skell, so you do have to go back and fix that. But next time, we'll be seeing just what that flight module can do for us. Till then, this is Luxin, signing off.